So there's a couple of things that's been happening, or that has happened in my heart this time. Just like everybody else, been going through some challenges of work. Everything had to stop, and having to be locked down with your family and kids. It's been something quite challenging for me, but I've had to, overcome that. Changing a bit of my lifestyle habits and things like that. So I think one of the biggest things for me is having quality time to spend with my kids and my wife. Because I think in a normal life, we all go to work or we see each other in the afternoon. We don't really get to know each other in that space. How does the kids behave around 1 o'clock? So just having to understand and seeing and learning how actually they grow and they develop, it's been something quite special for me. And I think after the first 3 weeks of lockdown, I realized I don't know, especially Abishai, my older son, quite well, because we just send him to school or crash every time. So around 1 o'clock, 12 o'clock is a little bit agitated and tired and not really less for life or anything like that. So just having to learn those small things for me has been quite big, and how he gets frustrated wanting things, because I know the frustrations on Sunday too. Sunday and Saturday, but during the week I've never really seen him behave in that sense, and it's been really, really, really quite special for me. God has been really speaking to me in just my general behavior, just really facing or looking at the points on how Abishai is behaving or how the kids are behaving at a certain time, and God has been really softening my heart in that sense. So it's been something quite special. And and also Annalyn she sits now next to me 24/7. So I would say our relationship has grown in a sense, just in small basic things. I enjoy the party life. When I work, I need music, and I need something must happen. I need to be on the phone with someone, and I need to still think on my work. And on the other side, she's like a quiet, no movement type of life. She doesn't move. She just wants to think and sit here. So I would say we've had conversations I never thought I would have with Annalyn, but it's been good, and we've been growing, and I can see the growth in her heart, and especially also in my heart. And now the challenges that everybody's been facing of our government and of our leaders, really, it's been something I've been battling with, and I've had to seek God, and I had to sit down, and I had to really look at what is in my heart towards our leaders, because I realized my heart wasn't really at a point, still trying to be there, but just the honesty in exposing my heart and saying I really had issues with how we are led as a country, and regarding certain decisions, obviously, and having to see the fruits of it, also people struggling, it has gotten to me quite a bit. And I realizing I was going towards the better side of things in my heart, but gracefully I have people that I talk with and really share my heart and get exposed my heart to, and really tell me things I don't want to hear, that I'm bringing leprosy in my own life, just like the Israelites when they had issues with Moses and things like that, and with Pharaoh. So yeah, I would say that I'm in a much better space now. I'm in a much more vulnerable space where I can actually vulnerably and accountably just give account to my heart, to my friends, and actually really to God, and really speak about it, and not just really pray for your leaders and really just pray for them because it's something you must do, but genuinely out of the heart of saying, even though you're doing decisions I don't agree with, but I will support and respect your office, even though I'm not agreeing with what the decisions that's been made. So that's been one part, and I think the last part as well, it's just been really the issues that's been happening around the world of race and Black Lives Matters and that and all these other kind of things. It's been quite a challenging thing for me to see. It's quite tough because I know in South Africa we have our own worms and things we have to deal with still. And I can sort of relate with that type of struggle, It's just reminded me and brought on in a lot of emotions and a lot of things that's been happening in our country, and even now, and even experiences that I've experienced this year, in our own city. So there has been a lot of, I've had to sit and speak with a few people and some few uncomfortable decisions, communications and conversations, and I can say that God is bringing healing in my heart, continues to bringing healing, and the exposure that I've realized that the more I get myself exposed my heart to the truth, the more it's going to be uncomfortable, and the more it actually brings more healing.